Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your daily focus tarot. Happy Thursday. We have the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So you are taking action. There may even be an offer. You're moving forwards. Knight of Cups, Cups talk about emotions. They talk about romance and creativity. So the Knight of Cups is talking about this forward movement. It might be slow going, but it's steady movement. There's going to be no backtracking, okay? There's no one step forward, two steps back, and so forth. It's a steady movement, even if it's slow. So then we've got the Two of Cups, and this talks about a union between two opposites. To me, this is very heavily about love today, and not about creativity for you. At least this Two of Cups is. And healing something in a relationship. Healing maybe the two different perspectives of the two people in the relationship. You're really looking at like what's good about it. But then you're also looking at, okay, what's not so good about the relationship and how can we improve it? How can we get it more in balance between the two of us? And you're looking to heal that. We've got the Emperor and the Empress, and since I'm still learning tarot, I don't know what it means to have the two of them together, right? But you've got this power couple, the Lord and the Lady, the Emperor and the Empress, the Duke and the Duchess, right? So the Empress is about nurturing ideas, nurturing abundance, in all shapes and forms, even about pregnancy. The Emperor is about controlling things, taking leadership of things by setting up routines, setting up habits in order to build that empire, in order to grow on what it is that you already have. So you are trying to heal this relationship. You're trying to nurture it, but you're also looking at how can I grow this relationship? How can we take the things that are not so great about it and change them and nurture them? How can we set up, Emperor sometimes talks about setting up those habits, those routines that help them build his empire, that help them build up his wealth, or help them build up their career, like going back and getting education or skill sets that are going to help them advance in their career and get promotions, etc. So this power couple, this is talking about you figuring out what is not optimal in the relationship and healing it, nurturing it, but also being down to earth and practical and setting up those habits and routines that help it stay on target, that help it stay in a good place, in a balanced and even place, not too unrealistic, not too stuck in the dream world, but also not too realistic and stuck in reality where it feels like you can't breathe in the relationship. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Then we've got this, I think, is something different, but it could be related to this. We've got Three of Wands, which talks about looking for your path, the path that's going to lead you towards expansion and growth. The Sun talks about that expansion and growth. It talks about that coming out of the darkness into the light, and you can see the sun is really shining in through my window this afternoon. It's awesome how bright and sunny it is today. I'm actually getting warmed up on my shoulders from the sun. So the sun is your expansion, your creativity, your growth, your renewal. And then we've got the Fool, the Four of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. So this Four of Swords, this is talking about, this person, this is a sarcophagi. So this person, this is, a statue of a person who's the one buried underneath the lid here. And that's probably their sword. their sword that they were willing to die on the hill for, or the hill they were willing to die on, so to speak. So the swords are talking about your thinking. They're the balance between good and evil, the balance in your thinking. So in this case, if we're talking about the Two of Cups in relation to this Four of Swords, even though it was over in the other pile of clarifiers, it would be about the balancing of the two different aspects, not just good and evil, but the reality and the fantasy, the balancing of what's possible, what's achievable, and what isn't achievable. So you shouldn't be focusing your energy on it. This card I also sometimes read because usually it's a card of convalescence, of meditating, of thinking about the situation deeply. But I sometimes read it as a card of regret because you were too frozen in your ways or stuck in your ways of thinking. Since this is, a statue of a person who is now deceased, what would your regret be on your deathbed? Really, this particular image kind of brings that out in this card, whereas other Four of Swords don't have that type of imagery. So would you regret what is going on, where this imbalance is that you're having in your thinking? Which path would you take that would make you regret having taken it? Don't take that path. This Page of Pentacles, pages talk about you can get an aha message because you're studying something. Pages are studiers. They're learning. They're looking at the situation, trying to get multiple perspectives on it. So this Page of Pentacles, yes, it can talk about new financial goals, new career, that sort of thing, where you're just starting out and you're learning and you're understanding, like even going back to college, that type of thing. But it can also talk about studying your health, because Pentacles can also talk about the physical body and the health. So it's some sort of studying, and pages can also be messengers where you get like a message, like an email from somebody, or it can be a messenger in the sense of the muses give you an aha moment when you're reading and you're studying and you're trying to think about this situation. The Fool is talking about dropping the baggage. You see, he only has his wand himself. He remembers who he is with this poppy here, and he's got this small bag. He doesn't have, like 5 suitcases or, a backpack and a carry-on and a check bag. He's just got that small little hobo sack right there. So he's dropped the baggage. He's dropped this trauma. He's dropped this drama of the past. He's dropped this baggage, and he's hopeful to have this new beginning, this journey, even if it looks like he's about to fall off the cliff. He's got faith and hope in himself. He believes in himself. He's got peace of mind since he let go of those negative things. So even though this is a new journey and he doesn't quite know where he's going, he hasn't figured out the entirety of the path yet. He's still got this hope and faith. He's got this belief in himself and in his dreams. And he's starting this journey. So there's a new beginning here. And with the sun here, it's a good thing. It's nothing to fear. It's a good thing. So really have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.